Welcome to another Atari ST game on the Old Computer Museum channel. And so this is a game called Aliens, the Desperate Battle for Earth. So you start it up by going to the floppy disk and clicking on the Aliens program file right here. It's an action strategy mix game based in a futuristic world. It is made by Starsoft. It was released in 1988. Theme is arcade, real-time sci-fi, futuristic type game. It's a first-person type platform arcade action game, and it's really a lot of mix of a lot of styles depending on where you are. It's available for the Atari ST, and I know that it is also available for DOS. It was available for DOS in a very basic graphic mode. And basically you have this little story that starts with it. One of the drawbacks of this game is that the loading and the wait for the different levels is kind of long. You wait and wait for something to happen. When it happens, you're happy, but then you have to wait and wait again. And here it says, in the 24th century, it's Earth 2300 AD, man has finally learned to live in peace. For the past 300 years, the nations of Earth have gathered under the one government and one flag. So blah blah blah, freed from war, man gets his sights higher. Where man had once conquered man, now they conquer space. In time, pioneers settled on 13 colonies spread throughout the solar system. It was man's greatest golden age, but it was destined to be destroyed. So this is the basic plot of the game, and you can read on and read on. There's a lot of text going on, so you can, if you want to read, you can read it. But basically, it's more of a, back then these types of games were kind of interesting. Now it's more like a boring type game. And so here goes, attention, approaching the Valley Forge asteroid base, wait for identification, scan. And so we continue through the adventure. And so we are going into manual landing. We will land on the asteroid. So this is the first part of the game where you actually have interaction in the game. And so you will actually have a nice something that is kind of interesting, where you're landing your ship, and so you have to take that little arrow that you see in the crosshair that you see, and try to keep it as centrally placed as possible. If it goes too far away, it will actually crash. So for example, here it has to stay in the red circle and as close to the middle as possible. If you skip out of the circle, it will actually crash land instead of really staying close. So you just use your joystick, and here I have crash landed because it was too far. So you really need to work out on the precision of your landing to make it work the best possible. It's so it works with a joystick. It's a one-disc game, a one-disc ST file that you can download from the internet. And here you've got this kind of general guy saying that gotta sweep up and clean everything. The average difficulty level is hard, I must say. Most of the things that you will do into this game are difficult. Yet something prevents me from having really a lot of fun. It's kind of too much weight in between each level, like here for example. And because of that weight, you kind of really, you know, get a little off, I must say. So I give this game, Aliens, a score of about 6 out of 10, meaning that it's not totally bad. There are some interesting things in here, but it's also a little annoying at times and a little long in the waits. So 6 out of 10, and this is the Atari ST version of Aliens, the Battle of kind of a little in the middle of something here. So it's Aliens, the Desperate Battle for Earth. And so it's really difficult to keep it in the middle, I must say. So it's the Atari ST version. If you enjoyed these looks at old games and consoles, well, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be informed when new videos are online. And if you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, or maybe a request of a game or console you'd like to see, let me know, and we'll try to put a video online for you. And take a look. We have lots of videos online and lots of machines like the Atari ST Amiga 500, but lots of things like the also the emulation stuff with the Super Nintendo and also the Atari 2600 VCS, the Commodore 64, and lots more coming up. So I think it's a great place if you enjoy old games and old gaming. So hope you come back to the Old Computer Museum channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.